everybody? It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're asking, have you ever dated somebody insecure? Now, this came from Angela Yee's podcast. Now, who were you talking to, Yee?
We were talking to Lexi Pantera. She was talking, and she's an artist, and she's known for teaching twerking and all of that. And she was dating a guy. She had him in her music video, but he didn't like what she had on.
Like, I even had a boyfriend in a music video of mine, and he didn't like that I wasn't fully, like, he wanted me to be more dressed, clothed. And I'm like, bitch, I'm wearing what I want to wear. And you're in the scene with me. This dude literally went to the side and cried. He was upset about shit. I am over all of that. I'm going to tell you now, ladies, do not ever get a man that is insecure. As soon as you find out or feel or get any whiff of that, like, it's done.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Have you ever dated somebody insecure?
Now, Envy, you said you were the insecure guy, right?
Yes, I was. My wife doesn't have to call. I talk about it in my book. We talk about it all the time on the podcast. Book comes out next year, by the way. But I was very insecure. I was that guy. I was like, why are you wearing that? I felt like my wife was too beautiful for me, too pretty, too smart, too educated. And I felt like at any given moment she could possibly leave. And this is when I was in college and in high school, and I was insecure. I didn't want her to wear anything sexy. I hated when she went out with her friends. I was nervous. I was that guy. I definitely was that guy.
How'd you get over it?
He started sagging his pants and started, being sexy himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Charlamagne started flirting with me and made me feel a lot better. But no, honestly, it was you evolve, you grow, you start having conversations. You got to look at yourself and see what the problem is within yourself. And then once you figure that out and you have a great relationship, you realize that you don't have to be that way. And I'm not insecure now. I'm far from it. My wife can do whatever she wants, wear whatever she wants. She can go wherever she wants. I'm not that guy.
I think you should pull your pants up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, stop looking at my pants.
The same way you didn't want her out here showing skin, you shouldn't be out here showing your ass either.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
No, it doesn't make me uncomfortable. But I've seen the guy slap you on the ass just randomly.
Shut up, man.
And I think it's because of the way you address.
We being serious, man.
I'm being serious too.
Well, you could potentially sabotage a relationship with insecurity too.
Yeah, and
it's so unattractive.
I almost sabotaged mine. I mean, I was extra, like, popping up and doing things, and it was stupid. But it was immaturity. And thank God I'm over it, and we grow from it, and I'm able to teach other brothers out there about my insecurities. I teach my kids about it as well. But it was just one of those things. That was me as a person. I was insecure, and it almost lost me my relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's an interesting conversation, but it doesn't sound totally realistic because I feel like we've all been insecure at some point. Like, women be insecure.
But how far do you go?
But that's what I mean. Women be insecure over men. Men be insecure over women. I think we all have things that trigger those insecurities. I think it's virtually impossible to say, don't date an insecure person because I think there is always room for insecurities to pop up at any given time. But I don't think you can date someone who can't get over their insecurities. I think that's what I think she was. I can't say what she was trying to say, but that's what I think. You can't be with someone who can't get over those insecurities. But we're all going to be insecure at some point.
No, I think so. Of course that's natural, and I think some things are irrational though.
Yeah,
like
some things are irrational.
That's all. It's like I dated a guy who was mad every time I took a picture with somebody. Like if I was out hosting a party and I was standing at the step and repeat. I'm sorry, I keep hearing myself echoing back, but I was standing at the step and repeat, and I was taking pictures with people, and he was mad that I was taking pictures with any guys.
Well, that's just, once again, that's
irrational.
I don't think that's irrational. That's just him being super insecure, and if he can't get over that, you got to bounce. I don't think that's irrational because in his mind, he's like, because I'm going to say how he's rationalizing it. This is Angela Yee. Angela Yee be around all these dudes that got money, all these dudes that got status. She might leave me for one of these guys. So in his mind, it's rational, very rational.
And not for nothing.
But I'm on the step and repeat, and it's me. I'm taking pictures with women and with men.
But I understand
it's
if somebody was dating you, Yee.
But I got paid for.
Because I remember a time where
Please tell this story.
A brother took Yee to the game.
Please tell this
They
story.
were sitting in section 200, and then halfway
we were in a box. We were in a box.
You were in a box, and then Jay-Z and Mike Kaiser told you to come down and sit courtside, and you sat right there sitting courtside with them. How am I not supposed to feel insecure like that as a man?
You told that whole story wrong. Hold on, y'all told that story wrong. First of all, when I was sitting with Jay-Z and Kaiser, I was with y'all first and left you guys.
That's not true. We weren't at that game. That's a damn lie. We were not at that game.
We ain't at that game.
Yes, you were.
And I can pull the pictures up online. No, we were not.
Date, and you left your date.
That's right.
Sat down there with them. Me and Charlamagne wasn't at that game.
We was not at that game.
Oh, well, you would have left too.
See what I'm saying? But as a man, how is that not supposed to make me feel insecure?
Now.
And I'm going to have PTSD from that situation moving forward. You probably still ruin that man. That man probably ain't never been to another game with another woman in his life.
Never
because of
again.
you, Angela Yee.
I just want to say I can take pictures with people. That's what I got paid to do. That's what I was doing before you met me. I'm not going to not take pictures with people because you're insecure.
I agree, but they ain't got nothing to do with that basketball game when you left him sitting up in section 200 to go sit by Jay-Z.
You want to be all over the wood? All right. Hello,
That's
who's
you.
this?
Alexis.
Hey, Alexis. Now, you dating somebody insecure?
Yeah, I am.
What happened? What's going on?
When we first got together, I was a little smaller, and I wore like small as hell. But excuse my language. But now I done got a little bigger, and they fit a little tighter. So now he want me to pretty much change my wardrobe because he don't want nobody to look at me.
You done got a little thick.
That's right.
Yeah. You don't
Little
like
quarantine
that. Oh, the guys like
thick.
that milkshake.
So he tried to police your clothing.
Pretty much.
Like, does he really try to police your clothing, or he just makes little statements here and there? Or is he like, nah, take that off, put this on?
Take that off.
So what do?
You don't need to order that no more.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, that is.
And then I told him yesterday that I was going to order something. He said he wanted to see it first before I order it.
Are you okay with this, or do you think it's going to cause some issues?
It's going to cause some issues because I'm a free-spirited person. I'm going to get used to doing what I want to do. So it's going to cause some issues eventually.
Like I said, is everybody going to have insecurities, but if you can't get over those insecurities, that's when the problem's going to come.
800-585-1051. Are you dating somebody insecure, or are you with somebody insecure? How do you handle it? Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hello, who's this?
Yes, hi, my friend's Crystal.
Hey, Crystal, good morning. We're talking about insecurities. Now, you said your husband is very insecure?
Very insecure, yes.
What's happening? What's going on?
He is, I recently lost over 100 pounds. I've been working on myself for a long time.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. And he just tells me all the time, he's like, oh, well, I guess I'm not good enough anymore. And says, oh, well, there's better N-words out there for you, this and that, you can do better than me anymore because I guess I can't do anything for you and I have nothing to offer you anymore. And I'm like, I've been with you for 20 years and we have 2 beautiful kids, and why would I want to go with somebody else?
It sounds to me like he should have been with you on your get fit journey. Does he work out?
Right. I've asked him so many times, and I've begged him. We've had gym memberships, and we've just never went together. And I don't understand what the whole issue with him is. It's an excuse after an excuse. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, see, that's on him. He's watching you transform, and he needs to do the same thing. You getting sexy, he need to get sexy with you. That's all it is. So that's all on him. Like, you shouldn't even take that personal, because that's literally all on him. Because he wants to do what you're doing, but for whatever reason he's not, which is strange to me.
Right.
I don't know.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh, I mean, I take what I take from him. I love him. I do. I love him with all my heart. And I keep encouraging him. I'm like, you can do this. You've done it. You've done weight loss before. It's right now. It's just he's in his own head, and he needs just to get out of his own head. I just like to really help people, and I like to encourage people to help themselves. I really just love helping people in general.
I wonder about this, right? Is it a woman's job to make her man secure in a situation like this? Because it's clear that we know what the problem is, right? The problem is you lost weight. Yeah. He hasn't. Is it the woman's job to make the man feel secure?
The relationship, both of their jobs to make them both feel secure, I would say. You know what I mean? I would say. I think so.
Yeah. I get that.
Well, thank you for calling, Mama.
But what? But
You're
what?
welcome.
Go ahead. No, finish what you're saying.
No, I was just saying because of the fact that it makes me feel like I'm being pushed away.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's always telling me, you know, well, you could go find somebody better. There's always somebody better.
Right.
Yeah, I think y'all should have a conversation with that.
And the whole insecurity, you know, with being secure, like I don't feel that, you know, I feel better with myself, but I feel that, you know, I still don't feel like I'm like there with myself because of the whole mindset thing.
That's
Gotcha.
right, because physically you're healthy, but mentally and emotionally, this dude's kind of driving you crazy a little bit.
But I would say in a relationship, like you said, I think it's both, you know, parties, they should make each other feel insecure. Make each other feel secure. You know what I mean? I think they should. I think that's, you know, that's the best thing about a relationship. If you're having problems or you're feeling away, you can talk to your spouse, you can talk to your man, you can talk to your girl, and hopefully help each other. Now, we got Aaron on the line. Now, Aaron, you said you're insecure.
Nah, I didn't say I was insecure, but
It's okay.
I did say I was called insecure.
You was called. Okay,
You called insecure.
tell us the story, sir. Let us tell you if you're insecure or not. What happened?
All right, so it was me and this girl. We've been messing around, but we didn't start off that way. We started off as friends. We moved in with each other, and we were still friends. We used to have our own separate people come to the house, and then it got to a point where we started messing with each other. And the same guy that she had coming around before we started messing with each other is still the dudes in her phone, and still the dudes she wants to come around. And I'm like, well, I mean, that's cool. She's like, well, they've been my friends for years. And I'm like, well, you know, you can't classify somebody as your friend after you've had intercourse with them. I don't classify that as a friend. I classify that as somebody I've had intercourse with, period.
So your woman had sex with a guy, and she's still cool with the guy now.
I guess if that's how you want to say it.
I think all your insecurities are justified.
But do they hang out? Like, what do they do? Are they hanging out together, going out to eat?
I mean, sometimes they do, like, not out to eat, not none of the extras, but it'd be like, oh, he wants to come over and smoke, or he wants to come over and kick it.
No.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, I would be insecure too. I've been a little insecure about that.
What
too.
you talking about?
Is he gonna kick it with another dude? Nah, B.
Before we started messing around, I kicked it with the nigga before.
Did you know that he had smashed your now girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was cool with it at the point, you know what I'm saying? She could do what she wants to.
But now that y'all in an actual relationship and y'all together, you don't want her hanging out with the dude no more.
Yeah, low key.
Nah, I ain't mad at you about that one.
I'm not mad at that one
That's what
either.
I'm saying. I don't think I'm insecure.
Nah, you ain't insecure for that one. Nah,
No, you're insecure, but that's justifiable insecurity.
Yeah.
That's a justifiable insecurity.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's justifiable.
I think so.
What's the moral of the story, if there is one?
I mean, the moral of the story is, like I said earlier, man, everybody's going to have some insecurities because there's going to be certain things that trigger insecurities. Just like that young man is triggered by the fact that his woman used to sleep with this guy and she still hangs out with him. But it's the people who can't get over their insecurities. That's when it becomes a problem. But that's a justifiable insecurity.
I agree with you.